This clip is, there's more, Klaus is talking a little bit more about dealing with people and what we traditionally would call human resources management. Most of the expert entrepreneurs I've talked to are usually uncomfortable with the word human resources management because they do not like the idea that you manage human beings the way you would manage a resource. At the same time, they would also express the feeling that actually the only resource you need in building a great company is human resource. You just need human beings. So you do not need to use job descriptions per se. You don't want to tell up front, here is your job, this is what you do and this is what you do. Instead, you actually want to bring people on board with certain competences who actually believe in some of the things that you believe in, or they contribute something important to growing the company. And then you want them to learn and to grow with the company. And the ones who can actually change as the company grows are the ones who are most valuable in some ways. Overall, if you spend 10 minutes talking to an entrepreneur, 8 out of 10 minutes, they will talk about people in one form or the other, strategic alliances or investors or customers, or it's all about the stakeholders in the company. But there is something very interesting about when it comes to employees. In the case of one of the expert entrepreneurs that I actually visited and talked with, I happened to be in the ladies' room, and the woman who was cleaning the bathroom told me a little bit about the company. And I was very surprised that she knew what this company was, because it was a technology company in Silicon Valley. And even though she couldn't specify what the technology was, she knew what the company was about and that they were doing something very important. And she knew who the customers were and what exactly the customer was buying without understanding the technology. And she had been with the company from day one. She came to clean the company when the company was in a garage. And so that is also very typical of a lot of expert entrepreneurs, that the people who come in early kind of grow with them. It also causes a little problem down the road, because there will always be people who don't grow with the company, who have difficulty growing with the company. And the expert entrepreneurs I have talked to usually talk about this necessity to deal with these early employees sometimes who want to grow with the company in terms of position or status, but in actual fact, they are perfect for the job that they have been doing from day one, like the janitor that I talked about in the technology company. And expert entrepreneurs say that sometimes you have to sit down with the employees and explain to them that their contribution at whatever level they're working on is extremely important to the company. And if they can see how important it is to the overall goal of the company, and if they have some kind of a little stake in the company, they are very often happy to be where they are and do the job that they're very good at. And not everybody is interested in status per se and rising through the ranks or the rat race or something like that. So expert entrepreneurs in general have a very different view of what we call human resources management, which is actually much more about leading and growing a community of human beings, and then in the process growing the venture, rather than just simply saying, here's somebody that we hire for this particular job. So they don't think about employees as just performing jobs. They think about employees also as resources in the company and stakeholders in the company.